Welcome back to the Gauntlet. It's a try as always. Today we are beating alternate balloon rounds with Gwen. We are on our last stretch to victory, only 3 more difficulties left. And ABR is definitely the more exciting one of them, because even though it doesn't go to 100 rounds, the rounds that there are quite interesting, that's for sure. My goal for the early game is getting up my signal flare as early as possible, because there are quite a ton of camo balloons, and my mortar is the only one that can reveal them and actually see them, which I still chose this team because Gwen can now buff, there it is, can now buff fire towers, signal flare and ring of fire. So that's why I brought this team. They get some nice Gwen buffs. And wow, it's a bunch of camo reds. I guess I just need to have them leak. That's alright, we have quite an acceptable amount of life and shield, so we can leak some early camos until we get our defense ready. This will be my last recording session of the week. I'm going to record all of the final difficulties now in one go. And after that I will be gone for the weekend for a nice little event in my area. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I have scheduled some uploads for them, so you will still see the videos. So, ooh, it's gonna hurt quite a bit. Well, 7 lives lost, that's acceptable. One more upgrade, then we can see signal flare. Excellent. So yeah, I've planned contents to be automatically uploaded, so you won't really notice me being gone, except that I won't reply in comments or something like that. No, that's alright. Let's see if we can snipe this. Yes! We're able to stop all the balloons, that's awesome. Okay, just a little bit more cash and we can afford this. I'm definitely excited for doing chimps afterwards, after Improbable. But for now I'm going to enjoy the crazy new rounds. Even though alternate balloon rounds isn't randomized like I think Apocalypse is. Still, you don't really get used to the alternate rounds if you don't play it often. So it's always a little bit of a surprise for me. And what I like is that some rounds are very different that you would usually be afraid of. Now they're no longer a problem. Like round 63 is not nearly as dangerous in alternate balloon rounds as it would be in regular rounds. However, all the mob rounds are much more difficult because it's fortified. Luckily, we will probably get shattering shells later, so that's not going to be a problem for us. No more fortifications. And except for round 18, but I think that's just 2 ZOMGs instead of fortifications. I might be wrong about that, but we will see soon enough. For now, let's get some upgrades. I think this is very reliable camo popping now. Oops, we leaked the raw green. I don't want that to go through. Good. Let's see if we can stop that yellow as well. Yes, we can. What if we just throw a mortar directly on the tech shooter? That would be funny. Uh-oh. Yes, one life lost, but I think that's fine. Oh no, the lone red survivors again. I'm glad we stopped them so quickly. In this round 15, we can probably afford our hero. It's definitely going to be very helpful for us here. Also, I love that the mortar can pop purple balloons and apply fire to the pink ones that come out of them. Just completely nullifying the dangers of purple balloons. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that leaked a little bit. Let's make sure we use our red balloon surviving to get our hero one round early, to get this nice little bonus XP. I guess the lone surviving red balloons actually are quite helpful for us. Who would have thought? Let's throw our cocktail directly in here because it has a great area of effect. and can pop balloons from all around. Alright, let's get rapid reload. Now, there are definitely no more camo balloons that can sneak through. Even if they are pink, I think we can stop them fast enough. Also, heated up ability buff already here. That's great. But this 10% improved attack speed for Ring of Fire, Signal Flare and Dragon's Breath will definitely be wonderful for us here. Even faster shooting mortars. And once we get our tech shooter ready, he will be buffed as well. Twice. Oh nice. We have a little monkey knowledge buff here as well. Whoa! All the pink balloons, purple balloons. At least it's not a problem, because our tech shooter can currently still pop them and our mortar will always be able to take care of those. Alright, round 23, first lead balloons. That's pretty scary. Those are some early leads. And round 24, camo lead. Well, I'm glad we're prepared for that. Also, did you see that? It was de-camofied before it was damaged. So the signal flare actually has a greater decamo radius than its damage radius. I think that's pretty cool that they give it a little bit of a range buff for the decamifying. So it's much more reliable in that. And wow, all these regrow purple balloons. We actually had the lone surviving red again, but it was regrow, so it didn't stay as a red. Ah, that's lovely. I don't know how that's possible, getting so many lone surviving red balloons. It's ridiculous. Yes, you can clearly see the camo radius is much greater than the damage radius here in this round 27. A completely camofied round 27, that's wonderful. It's definitely much more difficult than round 33 in the normal rounds. Because if you don't have any proper camo detection, you can simply get a single spike factory or just leak the lives. But for alternate balloon rounds, if you don't have camo detection early, that's it for you. That's too many balloons, too many camo balloons for you. Next up will be Ring of Fire, to get some huge extra damage in here. I'm excited to see that going as soon as we can get it. Also, the Gwen buff is visible here. It's a different color than the heated up ability buff. So you can see it's a different kind. And I do notice the mortar seems to be firing a little bit faster than usual. It's definitely noticeable. Let's see if it's noticeable for a Ring of Fire. Oh wow. That's quite a firing speed. It's not as visible because it shoots super fast anyway. But I'm definitely happy about that. Also, oh, purple balloons. That's not nice. Well, I guess that wasn't too bad. But I'm surprised they were so resilient against our attacks here. I thought our mortar monkey would reliably take them out. But he wasn't able to hit every balloon. I guess that's why they increased the decamify radius. Because if it was as small as the damage radius, then all these purple balloons, if they were instead camo balloons, wouldn't have been decamified. So it would be very unreliable decamo. As it is not very reliable anti-purple balloon defense. As you see here, if this was a camo balloon, it would have just been ignored by our signal flare. That wouldn't be good. So I'm glad it has a bigger decamo radius. Uh-oh, that was pretty close, but we got them all. I can't believe purple balloons actually being a threat. I'm glad I got a mortar monkey here. Because without him, definitely purple balloons would have taken us out. No chance. Shattering shells will be next. I think we have enough damage straight up. Also double buffs from Gwen, that's pretty awesome. Nice. I think we have enough damage all around. We just need a bit more utility against purple balloons and against fortified balloons. So shattering shells will be just what we need. We need double the money we have currently saved up, but we can afford it. Excellent. Oh no, more purple balloons on 38. That's annoying. Come on, stop him. Stop all the purples. Uh-oh. More of them are getting ready to leak. Come on, we can stop them all. I believe we can. Okay. Oh, come on, I missed all of that. That's ridiculous. Okay, that was only 4 damage or so. I can take that. Time to decamify all of this. Oh right, he can't pop Zebra Bloons, that's funny. I'm pretty sure Shattering Shells can do that though, so we're fine with that. Oh, it's the fortified Moab. Let's see if we can shred him quite easily. I sure do hope so. With all this damage we have going on, shouldn't be an issue. It's already his last stage, so I think he's about to break open. Yes, there we go. That looks pretty good. Let's give some more burny stuff on that. And yep, it got shredded quite easily. But with Shattering Shells it will not be any problem anymore. So I'm excited to see that helping us out quite a lot. Oh nice, we got heated up again. Very nice bonus damage. All this camo rainbows, no chance. Shattering Shells time. Now we're gonna do much better. I believe he does a bit more damage and can pop every bloom type now where Shattering Shells. And wow, a lone surviving red bloom clump, that's ridiculous. Let's see if we can pop Zebra Bloons. Wait, we cannot pop Zebra Bloons. Are you kidding me? An 11,000 money upgrade cannot pop Zebra Bloons, but a 971 can. That's a bit ridiculous, honestly. At least we can pop fortified lets in a single shot. That's ridiculous. Well, I guess these towers are covering each other's weaknesses very well then. It's a good team with a nice synergy. Alright. We can pop the purple bloons quite well now. I'm glad to see that. Definitely we require that. Firestorm will be quite helpful. Maybe it's actually able to pop purple bloons, but I'm not certain. If it is, then that's going to be very helpful for us. Oh nice, some more fortified stuff. You can see them completely turning into normal bloons when we shoot them. That's wonderful. I like Shattering Shells. It's not very impressive damage stake or anything, but it does the job to support quite well. Gotta love your supporting mortars. Alright, this is just barely working out for me. I think that's that's just good enough. Uh-oh. Good, we stopped him. The burny stuff from Shattering Shells is quite powerful actually. Well, if we were able to stop them. Can we actually... Yes, we can remove the regrow from the black bloons without popping them. That's ridiculous, I love it. The burny stuff is extremely strong from Shattering Shells. As you can see, we completely melt through multiple bloom layers with a single tick of burny. Like the green bloons immediately just disappeared. Ooh, ceramics, let's see how much burning stuff damage happens here. Whoa, that's like at least 3 burning stuff damage. But we know that already. So let's see if we get a better example of the power of Shattering Shells burning damage. Pretty good burning stuff. Let's see, round 50. Maybe there are more fortified blooms there. So we can move that. Yes! Yes! Another fortified mob. Oh, you can see how truly helpful this upgrade is. Those are popping much easier than the round 40 fortified mob did. Excellent. Nice fortified ceramic here. They cannot go through our defenses. Let's get a single tick of that. Yes, nice little bonus fire damage. And see if we can hit some more interesting bloons. Oh wow! Did you see that? The burny stuff turned the zebra bloons into blue bloons, so we can count how many layers that are now. And so it's the zebra layer, the black layer, and then purple, yellow, green. Whoa, that's quite a lot of damage. That's 5 damage on burny stuff. Straight up, just 1 tick of burny stuff doing 5 damage. That's pretty much as good as like a tier 3 glue gunner does in terms of damage. It's quite comparable, I'd say. That's a lot of damage. I like it. Also getting a little bit of pops now, that's nice. Even though he cannot compare to our Ring of Fire. But he can compare to Gwendolyn. Those two are quite comparable. But I'm glad our tower is getting a lot more pops than our hero this time. That's not always the case. We're definitely saving up for a tier 5 though instead of buffing Gwen more with upgrades. I wonder which one I'm gonna get, because I like Bloons Incineration. And I also like Ring of Fire, Inferno Ring. But because I think Bloons Incineration can pop purple balloons, while Ring of Fire still can't do that, I might go for Bloons Incineration instead. Even though the purple balloons remove the flames from Bloons Incineration, and that's not very cool, that's not very nice. I guess it would be like that sometimes though. Oh, that's so many. No, what? That doesn't work? It seems like our active ability cannot solve that issue. That's annoying. Well, I guess purple balloons are a bit of an issue this time then. I wish there was something we can do about that. I guess we could use our bonus village. So we can get MIB up in here. Do you think we should use our bonus village for this? I don't really need it for Unpoppable and Chimps, so I might as well. I don't see why that would be a problem for us. I really have to think about that though. Let's do it like that. If we get really close to losing and if we can't beat around, then we use our bonus village. I think that's the best way of handling this. Yes, burn them all. Yeah. So I'm not going to use it yet, but we will eventually use it. Good, good. Like that. Very nice. All these snobs getting popped here. I like it, how it's going so far. Except for the annoying purple balloons, everything is going quite well. Fortified ceramics, not a problem. Fortified regrow, no, just regrow camulets, not a problem. Everything's getting shredded. Also, FBFB, might as well call it BFB. Let's turn those off. But that's great. Boom! Burn them all! Very nice. Alright, we got it. So many zebra balloons. That's quite annoying. We can't do much about zebra balloons. Alright, more purples. No, it's a constant stream of purples. That's terrible. We seem to just barely keep up with the constant stream of purples, so I'm glad about that. But we have some leaking purples, and I cannot stop them because then the stream will get too dangerous. I just need to take the damage, I guess. If that gets close to killing us, then I'm definitely going to get MIB here. Alright, seems fine so far. How much damage is this? We have 34, 23. No, I don't want to take another one of those. That's definitely lethal for us here. We require MIB. So let's get that going. Give me my MIB. I think right here we can see everything. Time to activate bonus village. Call to arms. Sounds pretty good. Alright, let's get call to arms then. And now we can pop everything with ease. That's much better, I like that a lot. I mean, we don't have a tier 5 now anytime soon. But call to arms is definitely the necessary damage we need for now. Maybe we can afford in a tier 5 before round 8 here. I'm not certain, but it's possible. I won't say it's impossible or anything. It's still doable. Also, those are a lot of buffs. I like that. 6 buffs for just a moment. That's great. Alright, let's stop this. Do we have a single surviving red balloon again? No, 2 of them, but that's fine. Oh, 63. Actually, it still has multiple ceramics, but definitely not as many as the normal 63 has. It's much easier. Does it only have one? No, there are multiple ceramic waves. Good. It does definitely seem much easier than normally. So, alternate balloon around 63. Oh, wait, it has a stack of Moabs? That's actually very different from normal 63. So yeah, they changed up some crucial rounds quite a bit to work differently and maybe even easier. Let's use call to arms for this one. I want to see how much of a difference it makes. 50% more attack speed and pierce. Very nice. Let's melt all these BFBs. Very good. Oh wait, there are balloons. Let's use our ability again. And melt through everything. That's great. We actually attack faster than our Bernie stuff damage applies. That's so funny. Because if you saw that we did a single damage with our mortar over here before the Bernie stuff completely took out the balloons. That's funny actually. Our attack speed is higher than our tick rate for Bernie stuff. Firestorm time. And when's the cocktail? We shred through all the balloons. We can probably take them without any abilities, but I don't want to. If I can as well. Oh wait! The fortification radius is just as big as the decamo radius. That's really cool. I'm glad they made that a thing, because then the defortification on balloons, like fortified ceramics, wouldn't be as reliable. Just like the issue with the camos. Also, whoa! Our Ring of Fire looks cool with Gwen's cocktail on it. I didn't notice that before. Maybe because I only threw the cocktails when the balloons were covering the area. That's pretty cool. Actually, we don't need our shattering shells for the carrying anymore. We have him now. It's so funny. But I guess still helpful for the fortifications and the regrowth maybe as well. I'm glad we have him here, because fortified BFBs would be quite a bit of a problem otherwise. Now we're shredding through the 70s. Shattering shells can pretty much solo the balloons now, that's awesome. A little surviving yellow balloon, that's funny. Good, good. It's looking well so far. Those are all fortified. Wow. That would have been dangerous without our ability. And there was a lone red balloon surviving again, that's wonderful. Gauntlet is definitely quite a lot of fun. I'm glad we're doing this challenge. But I'm also happy to be starting the new series on Forts modding afterwards. Because I am getting a little bit tired of the same map again and again. So I'm glad to do something different. I'm very glad you all aren't quite tired of this yet. Because you keep coming back for the new videos, and I'm very glad you are. Because that's really shows me I'm not just wasting my time completing something for the sake of having it done, but actually making enjoyed content as well. Not just for the sake of the challenge, but still for all of you. Alright, 70s are going well. Little BFBs thinks he's dangerous, but we've already beaten many of them before, so I'm not going to use any abilities. We definitely need the length of the map to be effective here. Without these multiple crossing bends, we wouldn't have a chance against all this. For sure. Whoa, these are quite a lot of balloons. Oh, wow, that actually worked out just barely with the burning stuff bonus damage. That's great. We gotta love that afterburn. Surviving red balloon again, it's ridiculous. Alright, let's shred through all of these BFB spam. Whoa, that's so many balloons. How? The last 6 rounds were nearly as difficult. How do they just have 76 with so many BFBs? I guess they thought instead of regrow ceramics, they would just do just as many BFBs, and that would be completely fine and acceptable. What? Well, I guess I won't complain too much. That's a lot of money for us here. And that means easier times for the future waves if we can get a tier 5. And if we can't afford a tier 5, I might as well sell my village on round 80 for a tier 5 to shred through the round 80 ZOMG, no problem. Let's use some abilities here. And everything's getting smashed. With the call to arms, actually the mortar shoots quite quickly. Oh, that's a lot of balloons. 78 still being a balloon round. Cool. The mortar shoots so quickly you could think it's the middle path tier 4. The artillery battery. Because he shoots so fast. That's really cool. I like that. Let's use some abilities here. Alright, I used the cocktail a bit early, but it's fine. We can still shred through this. Some more purple balloons. I hope this will be the last purple balloons we have to worry about. Also, wow, balloons are really easy for us now. And do you see this? Shattering Shells is taking care of all the balloons before they can even reach our main defense. That's great. Firestorm. Cocktail. Mortar Micro. This is looking quite good. We can almost afford T5. Whoa, we already have a ZOMG. Well, after our ability ends, I'm going to sell the village for tier 5. Good, good. Alright. Let's get Blue Incineration. And use our heated up ability as well. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Let's prepare our stack over here. Here comes the ZOMG. This is some decent damage, I'd say so myself, because it's also constantly growing and growing and growing. So let's do a bit more damage here. Let's spread out our fire a bit. Good, we've won! Excellent stuff! Alternate balloon rounds defeated. And I got an achievement for that. Indie. Defeat 25 alternate balloon rounds. That's pretty good. Also, you can see in the pop count, it's quite a bit more difficult than the normal rounds because we got about a third more pops than usual. That's pretty nice. Good, good. A little bit of cash as well. Alright. Also, Halloween decorations are gone now. That's pretty nice. We can have our nice little funny monkeys again with the submarine here instead of the pirate lord, and everything's nice and bright again. It's like going from nighttime to daytime. That's pretty cool. Let's collect our achievement rewards. Alright. For me it's now time to go to Impossible. But I guess you still have to wait another day to see that. See you then, and have a wonderful day, you wonderful and important, beautiful individuals. Goodbye.